Hey, thanks for joining me. So yesterday I went out and was wanting to shoot pictures at this old burned out school building called Whittier School. Um, it's on a road that my wife and I travel every now and then, and I've been seeing it for years. A few months ago, though, it caught fire and burned, and really looking pretty sad. I probably should have taken pictures before it burned. It's been abandoned for a number of years. But unfortunately, I think some homeless people built fires inside to cook or keep warm or something, and they caught it on fire. So anyway, but it's a kind of a neat building, and my idea was to get some ideas on how to shoot this thing on large format. It's kind of up on a little bit of a rise, so when you're shooting it from, say, the sidewalk or street level, you're going to have to aim the camera up, and so wanting to use a large format camera that I could use the shifts on to keep my vertical straight, and see what focal length I might want to use. And there's an old dead tree over to the right of it that I wanted to see if I could get at the right angle with a wide angle lens to make that tree prominent, because it really does kind of mirror the state of the building, the tree does, and so it's kind of cool looking. Anyway, so the idea really with this trip was just to do some scouting, and I was actually going to shoot this video from in front of the school. But when I got there, the smell was intolerable. I couldn't stay there very long, really, and that's why there's not a huge number of pictures. The wind is blowing out of the south, and I was on the north side of the building, so the wind is just blowing through the building, and the smell. I would hate to live downwind from this thing. It was, if you've ever been near a burned out building, the smell of the burned and melted insulation and plastic, and I'm sure there's wood in there. It's obviously a brick building or a stone building, but the smell was just, it was horrible. Once I opened the car door, I decided just to leave the dog, Riley. I decided to leave him in the car because the smell was so bad. But anyway, I went out there. I had my EM5 Mark II with the 14 to 42, just the standard kit lens. I had my EP5 with its 20 millimeter f1.7 Panasonic, which I really love that lens, super sharp. I took a few pictures with the 40 to 150 Olympus, and even a couple with this 8mm SLR Magic. I wish I had something this wide in 4x5. That would really be cool. I do have a 90mm for my 4x5, so it would be equal to the 14mm on this, which is 28mm full frame equivalent, which is about equal to a 90mm on the 4x5. So I got some ideas. Again, the idea was to figure out where I would want to shoot from, what focal lengths to use, just do some scouting. I'm probably going to go back and maybe shoot some more digital before I do the large format, either 4x5 or 8x10. I recently bought an old Birkin James 8x10 view camera. I've been playing around with a little bit. Film is super expensive for that, so I've been shooting paper negatives, but been having some fun with that. Anyway, so this Whittier School, built in 1910, so it's over 100 years old, been burned out. I hope somebody decides that they can restore it. I'm sure the main structure is still, the building's, looks pretty solid. It could, perhaps be restored and made into offices or something. I don't know. I'm sure, considering its age, probably asbestos abatement is going to be an issue. I don't know if asbestos was used in 1910, but it wouldn't surprise me in terms of insulation. So, anyway, it's a neat old building. And I've really enjoyed taking a few pictures there. This is going to be a pretty short video, again, because it was kind of spur of the moment. I'd originally planned to shoot the video in front of the building, but the smell was just so bad. I couldn't do it. So I decided just to come here to my favorite kind of place. It's in a park that's wooded, and it's always pleasant to be here. So anyway, had some fun shooting these pictures. Let's take a look at some of these pictures, and I'll catch up with you afterwards. There's pictures of the structure as a whole and some close-ups I took. There's some stairs. There's two sets of stairs leading up in the building, and the one on the east or the left side is the stairs themselves. The concrete's actually caving in. I don't know. I think it'd be fun to go up and do a lot of real close-up pics of some of the detail in this building. The building doesn't have a lot of great architectural detail, but the deterioration or the patina of this building is kind of cool. There's some graffiti on it I took a few pictures of. Anyway, so I'll let you look at these pictures, And give me your thoughts on what you think I might ought to do with this. I think it's going to look really cool in black and white. I may convert a couple of these images that I kind of like into black and white just to kind of see what that vibe is on that. And so I'll do that. And then let's catch up after these pictures, and you can kind of see what they are, and we'll see what you think. Well, there you go. Those are the pictures. Again, I was using the EM5 Mark II with the 14 to 42. That's what I took a lot of the pictures with, a few with the EP5. I used the 40 to 150 and the 8mm on the EM5 Mark II. Just so I tried a few different lenses, and so what I really was wanting to try to do, there's a dead tree over to the right of the building, and I wanted to make it prominent in the image, and I knew a wide angle lens would be necessary. Unfortunately, there's a big live tree in front of the building that it competes with, and I was really wanting to get this dead tree and the dead building kind of, because they kind of complement each other. And I'm going to have to figure out how to do that on 4x5. The widest lens I have on 4x5 is a 90mm, which is about equal to a 28, which would be the same as the 14 on this. And I think because I can use the shift on that camera, and unfortunately it doesn't have swings, though that would be nice, but I think I'll have enough depth of field that I can get that dead tree kind of prominent on the right side of the image, and then let the building kind of go away from that. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed seeing some of those images. If you have any ideas on what I might do to shoot this, I would love to hear from it. I always love finding some new place to go photograph and take some pictures of, so I'm sure I'll be back to this place a few times. I hope, and I may wait just a little while, I hope that the smell kind of dissipates. It's been a few months since it burned, but it was intolerable. I mean, it was hard to be there. It really was. And that's, like I say, why I didn't shoot the video from there. Anyway, so that's, the pictures I took. Gonna be shooting some more there. It was kind of fun to kind of shoot this building. I'm not sure, it's not a very safe part of town, so I'm not sure that probably next time I should probably take somebody with me just to kind of keep an eye on things while I'm shooting, because I kind of was nervous about some of the homeless people were actually coming out of the building as I was shooting, which was a little weird. Like, there's actually people living in there. I don't know how they do that with that smell. It was horrible. Anyway, neat old building. I'm kind of sad that it burned. Hopefully somebody will do something with it. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed those pictures. If you have any thoughts or comments, I'd love to hear from you. Like I said, this was just a kind of a situation where I found something new I could photograph, and wanted to see how it would do. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I always appreciate it when you watch my videos. Thanks for watching.